Have you ever had a moment that you can't quite explain? An encounter with something unnatural or unnerving, or just an experience that seemed off? You met someone who was different, or you saw something that didn't seem quite right, almost like a glitch in the Matrix. Well, today, for my first test using OBS, we're going to explore Reddit creepy encounters, and the reason why is because I couldn't find a creepy news subreddit. I wanted to make a video, and this is what you get. So I am using Reddit because if you're making a video, what's the first thing that you go to is a video that you don't have to put that much effort into? That's right, Reddit. Everyone just goes to Reddit and just reads Reddit. So what did I do? I went to a Reddit where you read stuff. So this apparently is called Creepy Encounters because there's a large banner at the top that reads the name. So I could be wrong about that, but I'm getting a feeling that's what the name is. I know that most Reddit is probably it's probably like a lot of fan fiction writing, a lot of practice writing. Most of it's not real. I'm reading all of these with a grain of salt. I can't say for sure though if they did or did not happen. So that's kind of up to you. I'm going to read different ones and just kind of dive into them and see what they are. This is my first time using OBS. I think I mentioned that earlier. I'm not using Audacity to record this one, which I normally do for my audio. I say it normally as if I didn't just do the one video with it. But I like to use Audacity. I've used it before for other stuff. But this time I'm using OBS and recording straight into it. I don't really have any filters set up. I just realized I'm showing you OBS and you can't see it, but it doesn't matter. It's generic vanilla OBS. Like quite literally the very base OBS. But it looks like I can do it for games too. I've been working on that. So that will be forthcoming. The two things I do have set up, which I just used, is I do have my start and stop recording buttons and my pause recording buttons. If I pause correctly, you didn't just hear me burp, and you wouldn't know about it unless I told you about it. Isn't it fun just staring at the same screen? Okay, so going to try and hop in real quick. The only other things I will mention is that I am having trouble getting everything picked up on my microphone, but if I turn it down, I get too quiet. You can probably hear my computer running right now. You can also hear whenever I type anything or click on anything. It's extremely annoying. I don't know why it does it. I'm working on it, but if y'all have any suggestions, I will very happily take them. See, I just paused it again to burp, and y'all didn't notice it, even though I've apparently had no trouble burping up until I started recording, and now all of a sudden my body wants to burp. But forget that. We need to jump into this before it's just me blabbering on with Reddit in the background. So I'm just going to start reading. I actually did read that one. That one was weird. Let's see here. I'm trying to find a good one. Okay, yes. So this is one that I haven't kind of read, and this one's shorter too, so it's good. All right. So this one is called "I Avoided Death." Pretend there's music here that I'm not too lazy to put in creepy music, but I am. But doodly 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 doodly. Yeah, imagine it sounds like that. Okay, so let's read this here. I avoided death. So this takes place in August of 2018. I own a large grain and cattle farm and have quite a few workers and family that work for me. Well, on this particular day, I was the only one there. My dad's truck was there, but he was inside the shop working on some stuff. It was a pretty slow day, and I was outside the shop in a small patch of grass we have to park equipment. So I'm in between the road and the shop. I had just finished working on our baler when I stood up and noticed out of the corner of my eye a black Chevy Escalade parked in the driveway. At first, I didn't assume anything of it because we got lots of people who will pull in to turn around. So as I was organizing my tools to go back into the shop, the guy just appears behind me. Not literally, but it felt like it. So I say, "Can I help you with something?" And he says, "Yeah, the latch won't shut on my trunk. Can you come over here?" Oh, that doesn't sound creepy at all. I really didn't want to, but I said yes and walked over. The guy kept trying to walk behind me like he didn't want to be seen. So anyway, I get there and I see that the trunk is latched shut, so I say, "I don't see where it's broken." He says, "Right there," and vaguely points to his trunk. "Right where?" I ask. At this point, I was getting a really weird vibe from this guy and stood up and said, "I can't fix it, so you may as well leave." He started walking over to the driver's side door, and when he opened it, he was reaching for something under the seat. I started reaching for my gun just in case. Then he stopped and gave me this "I'm not done with you" look. So I returned the look right back to him, and he left. I told my dad, and we laughed about it later, and told my wife and brothers. A few days later, I'm getting ready to go to bed, and the news happened to be on, and something they said caught my attention, so I started listening. And they found a black Chevy Escalade in a ditch with 4 bodies in the trunk. Oh, that's pretty bad. Apparently, the guy killed his family and the neighbors and then killed himself after trying to ram someone off the road. Let's just say I was pretty shocked. So yeah, that's how I avoided death that day. So that was one from that guy. Can't pronounce that name. But yeah, like I said, I'm not treating any of these as real. I don't know how real they actually are. I'm sure a lot of creative writing ends up on writing subreddits, and I mean that one was okay. Because I've had creepy encounters. I'm sure you've had creepy encounters. Maybe I should go to a different subreddit. Maybe because I was just gonna do this one subreddit, so you wouldn't like hear me typing stuff. But I can pause it now. I can pause the video while I'm recording, so that doesn't happen. Okay, we'll try this one. This one sounds interesting. Weird guy came to house as investor. I'm doing air quotes, but you can't see them. A strange guy came to our house claiming to be an investor and asked if we were selling the house. We don't even own the house, so I don't know why he would have picked ours. He said he was going down the street, but he was parked in front of our house and left without checking anyone else's houses. The thing that was immediately strange was that he came to our side door, which is a foot inside our gate. It has a small lift-up latch, doesn't lock. Nobody has ever knocked on that door, and only my family members know that our front door doesn't work. Throughout the entire conversation, he had the bottom of his phone to his ear pointing towards us. The other weird thing is he stood outside our house by his car afterwards, talking to someone on the phone before leaving our neighborhood. Confused because the police said he could possibly be a real investor, but he really put me off with his behavior. Sorry for the messy post. I'm prone to Yeah, that was. You can read the last sentence. I couldn't. I couldn't read the last sentence. It was just too. Oh, it was just too mildly creepy. What do the comments say? Yeah. So what I really would hoped is that like I would read some of these and they would like spur on some memories of my own creepy stories. But so far, no, that hasn't happened. So maybe I'll find a different subreddit. I was gonna do the reading one, but I don't know. We'll go look and see if we can find something else. Okay, so it's cheating, but I went to Creepy Videos, the subreddit. Woo! I figured maybe we could see, you can probably hear that down there. That's my computer. It does that. Might be bad. I maybe you should get that checked, but also, you can probably hear that in the video, and I can't seem to get that to not sound like that. It's very annoying. I am not a professional YouTuber. I don't know if you've noticed this or not from these high quality video that you're watching right now, listening to this lisp that I can't get rid of that irritates the life out of me. You're probably thinking, I should watch another YouTuber, and you're probably right. But if you're not, you're stuck with me. It's too bad. I got a new microphone. I want to play with it. Suffer. Okay, so let's get into this. I don't know what this is called. Day 1 through 5, the QAKLA. Okay, the basement, dripping faucet. Burger King. Bowls. A glass bowl is probably not your best solution there. Surely. Okay. Sorry. Atmosphere. I like that painting. That's actually pretty cool. I know it's supposed to be creepy, but I like it. Here's our water heater. Is this the whole video? It's just showing this creepy basement? Huh. Oh, something's happening. No, the video's over. That was it. Is there more? It says day 1 through 5. I guess that was okay. So, I guess I went into this thinking it would be videos that were intentionally creepy, fan-made films and stuff like that. This might maybe it's just like the videos that like they found that are creepy. That's actually a lot better. I like stuff like that a lot better. You probably like stuff like that a lot better. But yeah, so that was definitely pretty neat. I actually like that. I thought it was a pretty cool way of setting up a scene. That would be like a really cool short opening to like a horror setting just to set the tone and everything. I really like the cinematography on that. Did you notice that I made my voice different when I said cinematography? Yeah, I don't know why I did that. I do that sometimes. You'll get used to it. I probably won't stop it. Aliens in my West Virginia. It's more likely than you think in Flatwoods. The Flatwoods Monster. Is this like creepy sightings? I love creepy sightings.
It's been nearly forgotten about today.
Okay, now that's 17 minutes and that guy's talking. Okay, so this one comes with a bit of a story. It says, I'll read it in this creepy voice. You ready? I was at a St. Louis parking. I just messed all that up. I just skipped like 4 words. Okay, let's try that again. I was at a St. Louis University hospital, parked on the top floor of their new parking garage. They had torn down many very old buildings to construct the new. So I turned. What is this video? What am I even doing? This is like my first video with my computer, first like professionalist video. And it's the worst thing ever. But you haven't left yet, so there must be something wrong with you too, as well as me. But anyway, so basically, it looks like he turned on his spirit box to see if anyone else was there with him. So I'm not a big believer in, I don't know. I mean, I won't necessarily say I'm not a believer in ghosts. I've seen weird things. I've seen some things, man. But no, I mean, I've seen weird stuff, so I won't necessarily say there aren't any ghosts. But I don't really believe, like, the spirit box stuff. I think most of the time it's just random noise that people are picking up from, like, radios. I used to have a weather radio that would pick up TV back before... back in the old days, back before televisions were like the digital signal, you know, when you had like rabbit ears, and it was analog. I used to have a weather radio that was my grandfather's. It was super old, and I could listen to the TV through there. I couldn't see it obviously because it was just a radio. That would be weird. That would be a good paranormal story, but no, you could just hear it through there, and so it's like you can pick this stuff up, and it's just like your brain. To me, your brain kind of like makes it fit, you know. And don't get me wrong, I watched the Unisonus video of them going out ghost hunting. That was a great video. That was really fun. But like, I think most people just they hear what they want to hear. I mean, obviously they're hearing whatever's actually on there, but they fit it to what they're looking for. In other words, if your name is Mark and you hear something that even sounds like the name Mark, or even if you do hear the name Mark, you'll be like, oh my gosh, it knows me or whatever. But it may just be that sound, and it's not. I don't know. Maybe I'm running the mood. What mood does this video even have? Whatever. Let's watch this video of someone who probably has a better video than my video.
Can you tell me anything about your death? How old were you? Who's talking to me?
I didn't even hear his name. Oh, sorry. I probably talked over that.
Stirred. Are you having lunch? It is lunchtime.
I want lunch.
What are you eating? That needs mustard.
Okay, I want a remix of Bad Turkey. That sounds like it'd be a cool song. Bad Turkey. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Bad Turkey. I guess this is what I expected. This is obviously somebody's short film. It's called Ransom. It's by... It went away. It came back. It went away. It came back. There it is. You gotta read it really quick. Oh, now it's staying. It's by Gothic Art House. I've never heard of this channel. Never watched them before. Granted, it's right here. I could have read that. But you don't know. That could be something else. Don't tell me how to do bad YouTube videos. You do your own bad YouTube videos.
It's very rare for me to get mail these days, especially as everything is electronic now. But when I do hear the clang of the letterbox, I have to say, I get rather excited that someone has thought of me. Unfortunately, more often than not, it ends up being junk mail. Just like today, because if it was someone who did know me,
no one saw that coming.
They'd have made sure that I could read it with my fingers.
And that was actually pretty good. I get what they were going for. If that was like super obvious, that was where it was going the moment that he touched the paper. But I mean that's I get it. I don't know. It could have been worse. I mean, it could have been better. I mean, I'm not saying like I can do something better. Look at this. This is terrible. I can't do anything better than that. That was really good. I'm just saying that, like from from a bad unable to speak perspective, it was good, but it could have been a little better. But it was a minute long. It was a short horror thing. I mean, more power to him. I liked it well enough. I liked it. Like I'm not saying I didn't like it, but I was just critiquing it. It gives me content. No, really though. I actually did like it. I will say that I did like it. Okay, let's see what this is. Okay, so that one, it turned out, was actually one that I couldn't use. Let's see what it's like. Hopefully it won't have anything recorded that I can't use. Another dripping faucet. Oh no, it's the BTs! Run, Sam! Villains from, Death Stranding. Couldn't think of the name of it.
Solus Creed narration.
Huh, that was very different. I liked it. You know, I mean, like very, very, for something very short, it was pretty cool. It was pretty interesting. I liked the way that they made, like, I mean, obviously they probably just like took a video when there wasn't something there, and then took a video when there was something there, and made like the bloodstained hands. But that was still pretty cool. Like I said, it's better than I can do, and pretty good. There's also this video. Okay. Oh, another one by Gothic Art House. Let's see what this one's like. If it's short. Oh yeah, 120. Okay, because we need to wrap this up here. This video is very long and boring. Maybe editing will save it. Editing will not save this video. But anyway, let's see what we got here.
I go by many names.
Is Steve one of them?
Most call me the monster in the closet.
But you're behind the closet door. Oh, okay. I thought that thing hanging down there was him. This is why you need like a personal hand cart in your house, so that when you're disposing of dead bodies or just carrying out your trash, depending on which one he's doing, it's a lot easier. I'll shut up.
Trust me when I say there are scarier things in this world than me.
I know you're in there. It's time to come play.
Huh, that's pretty cool. I actually might start watching more of those Gothic Art House. They're pretty good. That was interesting. Was he coming for the monster, or was he? I mean, obviously he was the monster. The real monster's man, you know. But no, I mean, like, was he also like? Because was he going after the monster in the closet, and that was all it was? I don't know. I mean, that makes it more like the Winchesters than anything else. I really wanted something good to end this out on, a good video. But I think we'll just leave it there. This video, like all of my videos, is terrible. I know, I understand. I'm sorry, I can't help that. But I just want to play with my new mic. I don't know how long this is going to be. How long have I been recording for? I don't know. Definitely going to have to, trim this down some so it's a little bit shorter. There's a lot of dead weight I could trim off this, but will I? Maybe. I don't know. Like I said, I mostly just wanted to make something to kind of play around with my new microphone, and also, of course, having OBS. I wanted to work on that some. I do have some games planned that I'm going to make videos of now that I can. I think I've got that figured out, at least in general. So I'm going to try and do that. I think that would be fun. But yeah, for now, thanks so much for watching. Make sure and like and subscribe if you want to see if I get any better at making videos in the future. This is a great video of me just talking about myself, and then being at these other videos being like, oh man, they just did this. They could do better than I'm here making this video. This is what you get when you subscribe to my channel. So if you want more of this horrible, unedited content, go ahead and subscribe. If you're a masochist, or is it a sadist? What is the one that you like hurting yourself? I forgot. You think I'd remember with Markiplier and all that, but I don't know, because he isn't one. He's just testing the limits of his body. But yeah, so I guess if you want to see more of whatever it is I've been doing here today, I guess you can, subscribe. And I'll leave you with this quick video of creepy things from his camera, which is just a string or something. Ooh, look, there it goes. It's probably a spider's web. I don't know, maybe. Anyway, I need to get an outro. For now, bye.